Hi guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this video is about growing your Uber business, okay? And as you can see, I have my business cards here. That's the front with all my details, and then this is the car. In fact, we have 6 of these in our fleet and 1 luxury vehicle. So I've worked myself up to the Uber partner position, have 6 cars right now. And why I'm making this video today is to not only give you a lot of tips and tricks out there, but to also tell you that I act as a mentor, coach, and trainer for people that are starting up. And every single person, it doesn't matter who you are, every person that gets in this car gets treated equally. It doesn't matter what race, religion, color, nationality. I ask no questions. Everyone is on the same playing field, whether you're a CEO, a rock star, a family, or a bunch of students, or you're going to a movie. Everyone deserves the very, very best service. Now, sadly, there are a few people out there, especially when they comment, they write very, very hateful stuff. You know, that's usually comes from jealousy or unresolved issues where you get triggered inside. So they're listening to this video and they just can't stand the fact that this guy is being so positive. And man, some of there's some nasty messages out there. So I laugh at them. All that shit goes straight past me. Doesn't affect my energy. I set my intentions every morning. I do the very best I can, and I will not allow anyone to bring me out of my peace. So very good luck. Usually delete those messages. If they are borderline threats, I report them to Uber. End of story. Uber doesn't need those type of drivers. But for all the people that are here to learn and want to keep it positive, for all the guys who are doing a lot of work and they're behind the wheel and they want to make extra income, I just want to give you my little bit of input. Firstly, I'm there for you if you want to sign up and join the company. There's a link underneath this video. You sign up there. The cool thing is, once you've set up your username and password and created a profile, you then get to upload your details of your car, the registration, the insurance. They run a background check, and you get these periodic updates. At the very same time, once you've signed up under my link, and there's many people that haven't signed up under my link, and they come to me and they say, hey, you know what? I enjoy your videos. I want to learn more. You know what? You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Reach out to me by phone or email. I will also help you. My general attitude is what you put out there, you get back. So if I hand out karma points, it always comes back 10 ways. So yeah, I'm there for you. And you know what? I don't charge. People ask me, oh, I'll pay for your session. You don't have to. If you have something important to talk about, if you have a great question, email it over, text me. I usually get back to you when I have some downtime, and we can discuss that. Ways to improve, ways to make more money, ways to get higher ratings. Now, there are many drivers out there through the videos that will also write comments. Ratings are unimportant. I could not disagree more with that statement, because with my 6 cars, we keep a very high level of ratings. In my case, I come in at about 4.96 to 4.97 right now. I consistently shoot for those 5 stars because it usually results in better tips. Now, Uber doesn't have a platform where you can add the tips. Lyft does. But, you know, if you conduct good service, you pick up people at a hotel, you drop them off at an airport, usually, you know, opening the doors, having great manners, lining up all the luggage, packing all the luggage, just make it as stressless for them so that they don't have any anxiety when they're traveling, because that is a big stress causer, stress level right there when they're traveling, especially with children. Take that weight off them. You will usually be rewarded with a good tip. Okay. Some of the basics, ladies and gentlemen, I always have water on board. Some drivers say, oh, it's a waste of time, waste of money. No. A lot of people just want to hydrate, just have a quick drink. It will affect your ratings if you're handing out something to get something. Okay. I also have 3 different types of mints on board. Now, I can't hold them all in hand, but you know, icebreakers, blue, green, and I usually have a fruit. The fruit are for the kids. Now, one mint, What does that cost me? Nothing. And those boxes go a long way, okay? People, if they're going to a meeting or they're going into a club and they know that they can take a couple of mints and have fresh breath, guess what? It's probably going to result in 5 stars or a good message, okay? Not necessarily a tip, but I don't want that rating to drop below a certain level and get kicked out of the Uber system, right? I have also discussed in many videos why I use 2 phones. And again, people will write the rudest remarks, but the bottom line is I have 2 different reception. I have AT&T and Verizon purely because in certain areas of the city I get cut off, so I can switch over to the other one, okay? And if you drive Lyft and Uber, okay, and you have your driver app on both running at the same time, and you have a passenger app, yes, a passenger app to check in and see where the other cars are so that you can geographically position yourself on the map and get the maximum amount of traffic. Why would I sit in an area where there's 3 cars over here and it's a big busy area? I could just, and I happen to come in behind and I say, oh, there's 3 cars. I move over here, I catch all of that area. So I talk about that in many of the videos. That's why I have 2 phones. Purely because if I run 2 different platforms at the same time, let's say Uber and Lyft, and I'm running the passenger platforms, that's 4 apps running at the same time. Plus I'm covering all the areas. Sometimes there are areas where it cuts off. Okay. Now, having driven in multiple cities, having driven in every single category from X, XL, black, SUV, and luxury, I've just learned stuff over 2,500 trips, and I'm there to share. Okay, let's keep it all positive. I get also amazing feedback from people, just the sweetest messages, comments by guys and girls. And you know what? That's what this is all about. I will help my brothers and sisters out there anytime. Okay, but please refrain from dumb remarks. I don't want to mention names, but they are just some people filled with so much hate. That's because they just don't enjoy their job. I started XL, now I have multiple cars, and I'm driving all the who's who in LA. Okay, I've taken it several notches further by handing out the business cards, driving large entourages of people, having driven Drake, Channing Tatum, Dr. Phil, Guns N' Roses, Bob Dylan, Catherine Bell. I can go through the list. I have a ton of CEOs and senators. That's fun and that keeps it exciting, but that's just one part of the business. Being behind the wheel like this, ladies and gentlemen, that's one way of earning hard dollars, and it can be tiring at times, and you got to take your rest and your little periods where you need to just have time for yourself, and you can't be on the road for 10 hours straight. It's not healthy for you. Another lovely way to earn money is that Uber has a referral link. Okay, they have a referral link, so you'll see my referral link underneath this video. This is a great way to promote yourself and get additional money, because there are healthy rewards paid if you refer a driver in. For example, San Francisco, San Diego, Sacramento, Los Angeles, Orange County, that's in California. Of course, they're national and international. So even if you're referring someone in Berlin or Dubai, you get paid. Now, having been in the internet business from the early 90s for almost 16 years now, I can tell you the platforms are all free. Whether you're making YouTube, you're watching them right now, whether you're Snapchatting, build out a Facebook business channel, whether you're using Pinterest, whether you're using Instagram, there are all these ways to convey the messages and bring people in and expose them to the possibility of driving with Uber. It's a fantastic job. Why not give a single mother who has a child who's maybe divorced and she needs to pay a babysitter so she can go out and drive? I'm all for promoting that all day long. For a guy and a girl who's studying and in their downtime wants to make a little bit of extra money, get in a Prius or get in a small car, take some trips, meet people, get paid. I'm all for that, okay? So I'm here to help those type of people. Now, the trip itself, when you start and you're pretty much ready to go, oh yeah, it's there's a lot of anxiety. I didn't have anyone holding my hand. I didn't have anyone mentoring and preparing me. Many of you drivers as well, you know this feeling that going out there, it can be stressful because, oh my gosh, well, what's going to happen? That app's going to go off. So there's a lot of fear involved. That app does go off, and it's an obnoxious, loud sound. It means, hey, my first trip is about to happen. Holy shit. Okay, so it's easy. The system is set up in such a way, it's so technology advanced, that it will guide you to that individual. Just hit the navigate button, takes you up there, notifies the other guy or the girl, hey, your driver's here. Usually they come out the restaurant, the house, or they're at the street right there waiting for you, waving at you, hey, here we are. So here's when it gets interesting. You drive up. I'm telling you what, don't start that trip before they're in the car. I let the people see. They see the app, and then they can see, okay, start trip. So I'm not starting it in advance and costing them more money. That might just ding you right there, and you don't get your 5 stars. So they can see they're in the car, buckled up. Hey guys, start the trip. Boom, done. Anybody need their phones charged? I have iPhone and Android chargers. Anybody needs their phone charged? Yes, I do. Thanks. I only have 20%. Right there and then, I've cared for that person. Okay, I'm going to charge the phone. Guys, anyone in the car want to be the DJ? I say usually the guys that sit in the front are the DJ. Here's the auxiliary cord. For those who don't know, the auxiliary cord is in your system. It's an extra little setting that you set. This goes into their phone. Bam. They then play their own music. They love it, okay? Because it becomes like a group effort, especially the students. Hey, play Drake. Hey, play Taylor Swift, or play the Biebs, whatever. They talk about and they play the music. They are their own DJ, takes that responsibility off you. Otherwise, if they say, no, you choose a channel, I look at the age, okay, these guys in the 40s, I'll tune into a 70s, 80s channel. Are they young? The hip music, hip hop, rap, whatever it is. I get to read the customer. Ladies and gentlemen, it is so important to read that person that gets in your car. Is it a fun crowd, pumped up Saturday night? They just want to keep the party going. Cool, be ready for them. Keep the vibe going for them. Is it an mid-afternoon businessman getting in the car in a suit and tie, phone in the hand, laptop on the phone, doing meetings? Back off, give him his piece. Offer to charge the phone and say, hey, there's waters and mints available for you if you want, and then back off. Give him that freedom. Give her that freedom. So reading a client is crucial. I'll teach you about that, right? I'll teach you and I'll prepare you for that first trip, for the first 10 trips. Once you got it down to have 10, 20 trips, it's easy sailing. You will know. It can happen. Thank God it hasn't happened to me, knock on wood. But on a Saturday night, clubs come out at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you might have some really intoxicated people in your car. Maybe somebody's about to throw up. I've heard of these horror stories. Hasn't happened to me, but I've heard that Uber is fantastic and quick, and they'll reimburse you those fees. So get that car cleaned right away, get back on the road, otherwise you're losing money. Okay. The business card, ladies and gentlemen, I hand it out to everyone. Okay, I say, hey, if you need a trip, just give me some advance notice. I then drive right up to the house. They put it through Uber. And I'm not circumventing Uber, but they are requesting me. They want me to drive them. So that's basically just a confirmation that you're doing great. They're following up. They've used that business card. They've emailed you. They've texted you. And you know what? There you go. You pick them. So I have picked up many, many repeat clients from that. Okay, great extra money. I'm at a point where there's several per day. And because we have 6 cars, we can farm it out. They go there. They know that they have to log in through X or Uber, SUV or Black, whatever the case may be. And then we take them and drop them off. Now, what else can I share with you? Yeah, I've got some novelties in the car. I have a disco ball. If I'm parked somewhere and the party is going, yes, the disco ball will be running. I don't use it when I'm driving. Fantastic sound system, different types of candies. I have a daily newspaper on board. I get a newspaper in the morning. A lot of people read that while they're driving. So anything to keep him or her happy. And even if you're traveling with kids, make sure, that if they need help with that baby seat, buckle them in. Sometimes people put their bicycle in the back of the SUV. Just take all that weight off their shoulders. It'll be rewarded in form of high ratings and tips. Ladies and gentlemen, my tips per week cover all my gas. There's very seldom that a week goes by that I don't have all my tips covering all my gas. Okay, and I burn through $40 to $50 gas per day. So add that up, $280 to $350 per week on gas. I have that covered. I keep a log. I have that covered in the tips that I get, right? I've had up to $300 tips at some stage because the guys have just said we've received the best service ever. So that's what I love service. I love training. I love mentoring. I've coached a lot of people. I've coached a lot of drivers, even other drivers. If you want to know how to make extra money, I will work with you. I'm not working against you. I'm there to support you. So, and for those people who are in need of a job, you are joining a company that offers you all the flexibility in the world. So technology advanced, okay? They make the platform better every week. They get back to you if you're on the help desk. They get back to you within an hour, a few hours to resolve the issue. If they haven't resolved the issue, they'll follow up again and say, have we resolved it? And they will keep on going until they resolve it. That is customer service by Uber. The platform, you can research your earnings. You can research a lot of the statistics. You can look at the comments. You can make sure that your documents are up to date, etc., etc. So there's a lot of stuff that we will go over when you join. Again, there's a link underneath. And otherwise, let's keep it real positive. For those people who want to join or those people who are driving, I'm there to share and reach out. You have my email, you have my telephone number. I just request that you text me so that I can call you when I am finished with a trip or when I have some downtime. Drive safe, and the main thing is have fun. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.